basically it's just harmonic minor. It's stuff that I do all the time really. So let me, rather than bang on about the theory, there's plenty of theory stuff on my channel. Let me just actually show you some shapes. And I've got 2 cameras set up, so you should be able to see what the left hand's doing and right hand's doing, plus listen to me banging on about it as well at the same time. So let me give you an example of it first, so you know what I'm talking about. It's this kind of stuff. It's quite simple really. You've got the same thing repeated over octaves with 3 different shapes. So let me break it down a little bit for you. The first thing to play is kind of a power chord, which is from a B, so a B5 if you like. So we're looking at the 2nd fret on the A string, and then with your 3rd, or probably your 3rd, probably best to your 3rd, but if you can't do the stretch, do your little finger. With your 3rd finger on the 4th fret on the D string, you've got those 2 notes there. See that in the other camera? And then if you stick your pinky underneath your 3rd finger, then you get that octave as well. So that's the 4th fret on the G string, and then you want the open notes that sit underneath it, the B and the E. So we're not hitting the bass note here, we're not hitting the E, just from the A string down. That's the first shape. And what I'm doing is I'm moving the 1st finger up, and then off to the A, and then back to the B, which is the 2nd fret. And then you can come up with your own little pattern with that. And I like to use sort of compound times because they sound more kind of Arabic and different to the typical 4/4 stuff that you get in Western music. So yeah, just adds a bit more flavour. That's in 9, I think. So have a go at that rhythm if you want, but that's the basic premise behind it. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking 3 different shapes and moving them round. So let me show you those 3 in fact. And the first one to have a go at is the 4th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, and then the 4th fret on the B string. And you can play them with individual fingers if you like, or you can bar them, it's whichever feels easier. And then you can play that a fret higher. So that's shape 1 if you like. So mixing the 2 together from the original kind of rhythmical stuff, and then that, you get this. You don't have to nod your head like that if you don't want to. Anyway, you get the idea. And then all we're going to do is we're going to repeat that tonality, if you like, further up the fretboard. So this time we're playing half of a B major bar chord, if you like. So we're going to go from the 9th fret on the D string, then the 8th fret on the G string, and then the 7th fret on the B string. And then we're going to move that up a semitone. And you're mixing and matching all 3 now, so you've got... Get the idea? And then the next bit, again, is just an octave of those, and it's in this kind of, if you think about your caged shape, we're up at the kind of D shape here. And that is the 11th fret on the G string, and then the 12th fret on the B string, and then the 11th fret on the E string. And it's kind of, if you know how to play an open D major chord, it sounds like, oh, that sounds like the Warner Brothers theme, doesn't it? The beginning of it. Anyway, that's the shape, and then you're moving that up by a semitone. And all those shapes belong and sit within E harmonic minor. So there we are, that's a really quite a simple little rhythmical thing to have a go at really. Once you get the idea around the shapes that you're moving around, it's really quite simple to try out and just have a go at the rhythmical element of it really, and just make something up that you like the sound of. So stay tuned to the channel, there's going to be loads and loads of new stuff coming up. So keep watching, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.